Good morning. It's the 17th of February, 2016. Super early. Super early. Super early. Crazy early. It's another update from the Food Gorilla. Forgive me for my detached kind of view, but there's just a lot of stuff going on out there right now, family. And all you can do is really try to do your best to stay positive and productive. But there's really a lot of stuff that folks need to be paying attention to going on in the world, in our neighborhoods, in this country. Unfortunately, people aren't already more critical and haven't, or better yet, still thinking with the lower brain functions. But I still hope, or better yet, still opportunity to change and to feel positive. And time is of the essence. And I just want to emphasize that to people. Keeping things on a positive note, because I'm not in the business of complaining. For those of you watching the videos, that's following and staying up to date with me, that I'm more into work and getting things done than I am into talking or being looked at. There's a lot of people out there though. They just involved in doing things for notoriety, and that's not me. As folks know, we're busy producing, we're growing. Actually up at the Dutchess County space now, and got these greens. We got pea shoots, red romaine lettuce, baby kale, blue dwarf baby kale, available for folks. We actually got some batches coming out soon that are almost ready to harvest. So folks, definitely stay on the lookout for that. Stay in touch with us. Also, as folks know, we got the garden down in the Bronx, and we're growing. Season is almost upon us, so we're going to have a lot of vegetables this year, as we have the last couple, and we're going to have more. We actually just started our community research and study group. So folks out there in the Bronx area, on Saturdays, if you have time, from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., check us out. Come join us. Come share some information. Come build with us. Let's talk about solutions. Let's put pen to paper. Let's get some work done together. As of now, it's myself, students, and a couple folks from the local neighborhood, and we're working to grow this thing. So folks, definitely check us out. Also, as you know, stay connected with us for updates on our website, urbanrebuildinginitiative.org. And always need resources to keep what we're doing going. So folks out there who can and have the ability to do so, please make a contribution, support programming, and really help us build this out. You can go right to our link, which is paypal.me/feedthepeople. You could give $1 to $1 million. Doesn't make a difference. All of it will go to make sure that we can do our work and continue our programming. And again, it's vital and it's absolutely important. We need support, and again, we need to invest in each other. You know what I mean? That's why I grow food and do my classes. I grow food and give it out because It's my way of investing in my neighbors and in myself by trying to, you know, put good food into people. And it's my hope that, good things will come out of that. And again, it's a beautiful thing to have healthy and food. We all know that. We all value and appreciate it, or at least I hope so. Um, but again, we need your support. I need your support. $1 goes a long way. Just to show of support goes a long way. Um, but just keeping folks updated about what I got going on. We got the classes on Saturdays. So if you're in the Bronx area, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., we're at 1716 Southern Boulevard in the Bronx. That's right off the 2 and the 5 train on the 174th Street stop. And the name of the place is East Bronx Academy. Literally right under the train trestle. It's the school right there, East Bronx Academy. And that's 1716 Southern Boulevard. You can join us. Come with an open mind. Come ready to share knowledge and digest good knowledge and be productive. We're going over, topics such as the issues. We all know the issues, but for those of you who are consistently following and supporting what we're doing, we're discussing the hard-hitting issues that are impacting our community, and not just discussing them or complaining about them, but discussing them in a way where it's geared toward making an impact and getting work done on that. Also, we got the garden, 1211 Hoe Avenue, right in the area, right off the 2 and the 5 train on Freeman. We have our small urban farm, and we're producing food there. We've been producing food there for the last 2 years, and we're gonna have food there this year. Plus, we got fitness equipment in the garden that's available for the public and the community to use and work out for free. Folks would just have to get in contact with me to, organize days when they would like to come down and participate and utilize the equipment. But we have these things available, and we're working to do more, to create more opportunities. So, folks, we need your support. I need your support. Whether that's just sharing, liking a video, sending $1, whatever. And again, I'll have the links for the website and our donation thing in the description thing on the bottom. But got a lot going on. It's just 2016. We're steady pushing forward. We have food available. We're growing. We got our classes running again. And again, we're looking to build out. So folks out there who may have space available and land and interested and maybe bringing our program to their neighborhood and the community and becoming an active participant within the program, please get in contact with me. Definitely looking for more genuine folks to work with. Our goal is to create an equitable, sustainable food system that will feed all the people, all of us, and also create economic opportunities such as employment, capital, you know what I'm saying, and get in touch with us. Support. I need your support. And again, I'm out here working, building. We're taking food to soup pantries and food pantries and soup kitchens, doing organized food giveaways. And now this year, we're definitely starting to move out into the markets and stuff and start working to, again, continue our mission to get healthy food out there, but also as a way to, again, generate some economic opportunities for the program, um, through generating more resources. So, need folks, to not just support, like what we're doing, or make a contribution, but to get involved. Come take the free food, or come buy some local greens, or come use the free fitness equipment, or come volunteer an hour to come help plant a couple seeds, um, or come bring yourself and your children just to hang out at the garden and enjoy the venue. you know, um, got a lot going on, and I'm really, really doing my best to urge folks out there to take us seriously and get involved. Got a lot of good stuff, positive stuff, and again, the potential is there. It's just a matter of folks taking it seriously and joining us and getting involved and making it happen. And again, we got food available, got fitness equipment ready, set up, pull-up bars, dip bars, poly boxes so you can do your squats and explosions for your legs and stuff like that, small balance beams. And as you know, as I just finished saying, as soon as this warm weather comes back, at the garden itself in the Bronx, because we do have stuff that's outside, we're going to be full swing again growing. Our internship program is in full swing right now, so come by, meet the students, come talk to these students. I know there's a bunch of elders I see on my page, on my different social media joints, and some who are out there who follow, and it would be a good opportunity to come through and share your experience, and not just share it with me, but share it with these youth, because all the youth I work with come from the neighborhoods I'm working within. They live there, they residents, their families live there, so, some of y'all know these cats better than I do. I'm a New York native, born here and raised, but again, I've grown up with my own life and my own circumstance, and, I'm working with people's children, so come out. It's the community, that's what the community is about. People knowing different people in the community, pollinating each other, sharing knowledge, sharing experience, supporting each other, each one teach one, all that stuff. So check us out. We got a lot going on. And I'm always grinding, doing this research and planning and going out there working and building, and I could always use the extra hands and help to get stuff done. And plus, again, it's nothing better than being able to grow your own food, and again, what we're working to do is not only just do something novel like give out free food, but create economic opportunities for ourselves and our community and our neighbors and the whole kit and caboodle. So take it serious. There's a lot of potential with the work that we're doing. Get involved. Again, we got a lot of stuff. Got fitness equipment, got food, got education, and people who are open-minded and willing to build genuinely. Got the website also. I've been trying to promote this for a while now. For groups out there and individuals who may have important information they want to get out and share and dialogue, creative writers who want to get some of their work published, and who just got good information, we want to debate maybe or talk about stuff. We got the website, the blog, and obviously this YouTube channel where we could hold debates, we could share information, we could share documents. We post people's flyers and stuff on our website. So if people got information they want to get out, send me some information. Contact us. Contact me. And I'll make sure it gets up and gets out there. Again, staying busy, staying positive, staying productive, gonna have a lot going on. So I again ask for y'all support out there to support this programming. Help me continue to build it out. If you can make a contribution, whether that's $1 or $1,000,000, whatever you can do, it goes a long way. Again, you could paypal.me/feedthepeople. And you can go right there. It's secure. You don't have to have a PayPal account to donate anything. You just put your information in, and again, it's secure. And then again, also we got the website. Help us get the word out about that. Share the information that we're sharing. And again, really big, come to the class. Come join our study group. Come meet some of the youth I work with and share your information and experience, and come check out what we're doing. Come see the work that these kids is putting in. You know, folks is building greenhouses, bro. Folks are growing food from the seeds and distributing it to the people. It's a beautiful thing. And the more people we can get involved with this, the more we can build it up, the bigger it can get. The more people we can impact, the more food we can get out there, the more information we can collect, digest, and share. And through that alone, we will not only improve ourselves, but improve our environment, our neighborhoods, our neighbors, and our community. So again, I ask people, take me serious. Take this program serious. Check us out. Get with it. Support it. It's growing. And straight up. And it's going to continue to grow. And again, I do this indiscriminately. My goal is to create a sustainable and equitable food system for all people. So that we all have a good quality of life and, can live healthy. So again, get in touch with me, man. Got a lot going on. And there's so much potential to do even more. So much potential to do even more. And especially with today, with a lot of the stuff that's going on, if any of y'all is paying attention to the stuff going on, it's more important than ever, more vital than ever that, folks really start creating stuff, becoming productive. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it positive. I'm up. I'm continue to do my research and continue to be hard at work here, sending all of you guys positive vibes and many blessings to you, and hoping you all are safe, warm, healthy, well, happy, and wish all of you nothing but peace and blessings. And again, stay connected with us. I have another one of these updates out soon. I'll do another walkthrough on some of the greenhouses and food production, so you can see the growth as it's going down. And actually, as we speak, waiting for some greenhouse material to come now. So you actually get to see a couple more greenhouses we're going to be setting up. And again, outdoor growing season is almost upon us. So we're definitely going to have a lot of food ready. And for folks out there interested, I actually have seeds available too. Non-GMO, heirlooms stuff. Again, no non-GMO stuff. Good seeds, got a whole bunch of different types of seeds. So if you're from different groups and stuff out there in the community, or individuals interested on growing your own stuff and may not have the time or ability to come up as often as you may like to volunteer or support our program, contact me. Because again, we're always looking for new people to partner with and more spaces to grow in. And again, as part of our program, if we set up something for you and we begin to grow in your space, we don't just grow for our programming, we grow for you as well. So you definitely get the food. And then again, we do private stuff as well. So we could set up a private system for an individual or a group or something and teach them how to manage it and run it indefinitely for themselves. Again, we just need we do that so that we can again raise some more resources for our programming. This allows us to again bring more people on, hire people, have more interns, make sure our interns can get stipends and things like that. And again, for our overall supplies. So, again, we got a lot going on. UrbanRebuildingInitiative.org is the website. We're on Twitter. For those of you who follow me on Twitter, Urban Food Gorilla. The Food Gorilla, you know. And on Facebook, we have our Urban Rebuilding Initiative Research and Development page. So check that out. Like it, help us get the information out, share the page if you can. Please share our articles. And again, what I emphasized earlier for those community groups or individuals out there who may be creative writers, bloggers, or have important information or flyers for events that they would like to get out there and have others see, please send it to me. We'll post it. We'll get the information out there. We'll help. And again, you know, peace and blessings to everybody out there. Positive vibes. Hope everybody's staying productive, positive. Talking too much. Start taking my energy. But yeah, community, I'm out here building, growing strong, growing healthy. Support. We need your support. I need your support. And continue to stay connected with us and stay aware out there. It's a lot of stuff going on. Stay away from the poverty pimps and the intellectual lip service people who just be doing that false tail bearing or false whatever you want to call it. Just be talking a lot. And family, there's a lot of power out there. And don't go chasing it. Because you don't need it. Okay? Power comes from the people. And in order to get that, I don't want to use the word power, but in order for us to be successful, we just got to go out there and do it. We got to start working together. We got to start building together. And no one group can do it by themselves. At least without having to exploit or oppress another group to do it. So I hope, and I'll say that again, no one group, no matter what your ideological school of thought is or whatever you subscribe to, whether it be black supremacy, white supremacy, or supremacy, elitism, individualism, whatever. That's not how humanity works. It's not how the earth works. You know what I'm saying? But straight up, no one group can do it alone unless they, without oppressing, exploiting, or fighting the other groups. So I hope people take that into consideration and really think about what I just said there. That is important. Again, I'm going to say it again. I'll say it a third time. No one group can do it alone. No one group can do it alone. And there's a lot of bullshit out here. I'll say that clearly. There are a lot of groups that are solely there to deter people and distract people. Straight up. Totally there to recruit people into disinformation and distractions. We got to stay away from that. And there's also, again, individuals that are part of a lot of these mainstream groups. And a lot of these groups you see out there on the news and on that are only there to ensure that the status quo remains the status quo. Okay? They're saboteurs, provocateurs. They're going to do whatever they got to do to ensure that the people don't begin to wake up. We're investing a lot of time, money, and manpower into ensuring that humanity stays asleep. Okay? And remember, humanity, the root word in there is hue, right? So it's a color spectrum. Hue is color. That's what that means. So again, as humans, we need each other. Okay, we got to take care of each other. We got to be positive to one another. We got to communicate openly and honestly with each other. That's how it works. Okay. If we don't, or if we continue not to, and we continue to let small groups of people who, without all of the propaganda, lies, and bullshit and manipulation they do, would not have enough heart to stand in front of another person and be honest about the intentions, right? Those people were really cowards, okay? Spending a lot of money. Those people wouldn't even, we do it for them, unfortunately. So, with that understanding and knowing that, I know that we could wake up and we can all rise above the idiotic disinformation, misinformation, and lack of understanding to really make humanity shine. I know we can do it. I feel it in my gut. It's there. I believe it. I get frustrated and disheartened, but I believe it and I feel it. And I'm not even going to say I believe it, but I know it for a fact. Just, look at the evidence. People achieve greatness in the midst of degradation and just despair. Still achieve greatness. So I know it's possible that we can wake up. We can change this paradigm to a positive one that benefits everybody. I know we can do it. I know we can. But again, this requires us to really look critical at our history, at our circumstance, and at each other. But we're running on 27 minutes. I'm gonna keep this short. It's already been pretty long here. But thank those who rock through these videos and watch them. Please help me get them out there. Share them if you can. And more than sharing them, please, I love the comments. I love the feedback. Talk to me. Let's share information. Let's dialogue. Let's build. Let's talk about it. And let's not idle talk. Let's talk about solutions and really commit to doing positive things to make an impact on those issues. But again, check us out. Got food available. We're growing food. Check us out on Saturdays for our community research and study group. It's open to all. We'd love to have you. Come by the garden. Those of you out there into the physical fitness and working out, exercise, got a good calisthenic system set up down there. It's free. It's open to the public. You can use it. And plus, if you're at the garden, more than likely you'll be there when we're doing some harvesting. So you're always welcome to have some of the food. And then again, family, we need your support. I need your support. Whether even it's just $1. It's really what I'm looking for. If I can get all the people I know to give $1, I'll be pleased. So please, even if it's $1, make a contribution. We really could help. It really goes a long way. And then, again, be aware, community. It's time for us to wake up. Don't buy into a lot of the mainstream garbage that's out there. Again, people are investing a lot of money, time, and manpower to keep people asleep, to keep people unorganized and distracted, and to keep groups of people fighting against each other so that they don't realize what's really going on and what's really happening to them. So, community, be aware. Put on your critical glasses and start looking at the world a little bit more critical. Okay? I know some of you people might be out there like, yeah, I'm aware, I'm awake. Come on, man. You don't really know. And I know this for a fact because a lot of people out there in the so-called conscious community or whatever community you come from, a lot of y'all just be really reciting rhetoric. You know, you may be a witness or grew up in a neighborhood where bad stuff went down, but it's very apparent in your words and in your rhetoric and the things that you decide to project that you really lack experience when it comes to talking about the real issues and their impacts on individuals. Now, see me, I'm not a college grad, Yale person. I've been dealing with these experiences my whole life, and on top of that, I'm not just like I'm a mix. I got a mixture of racial ethnicities within me. You know, I got the white and I got the black. I ain't never really grow up, privileged experience. So I know the hood experience. I know what the gang banging deal and all that. You know, and I don't say that to glorify any of it because again, I have no intention to glorify anything negative. But again, I'm fully aware and directly affected by the issues that plague black communities, working class communities, poor communities, underprivileged communities, disenfranchised communities. So, you know, for me, I have no interest in idle talk and an idle conversation. I'm moving with urgency because I'm trying to solve real life problems that are affecting me, my neighbors, those who live in my community, and it's important for me. So again, you know, come check us out. Got a lot going on. Building, working to build something in a genuine manner. We're not looking to build something simply to become the new oppressors or the next best exploiter of the people. You know what I'm saying? And that's a lot of that's going on out there. A lot of y'all people really just doing this work because it gives you a source of income and it adds to your notoriety, which, you know, again, gives you some type of status when you go around the intellectual community with the people, you know, and a lot of you motherfuckers be using it just to pick up the opposite sex. That's what you really use this conscious or the social justice stuff for, so you can talk to the opposite person or your peers and be looked at as an intellectual. You know what I'm saying? But you really don't have no real knowledge or experience for the issues. It's just very versed in rhetoric. You know, rhetoric from shit that happened 60 and 70 years ago that you ain't experienced, that you don't know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? You're just riding on the past. You riding on the shoulders of the ancestors in order to promote your career. You know what I mean? And you know, it's frustrating, man, because, you know, you make it hard for the actual individuals and the people who are experiencing and dealing with these issues. You know what I mean? Because you holding up a spot. You know, a lot of y'all sitting in positions of leaderships that y'all had no business in. A lot of y'all, even though y'all real intellectual and very articulate, you're really supposed to be in supporting roles. You're not supposed to be, you know, but, you know, that's another conversation. And again, I'm not interested in complaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to urge people to really get in and take what I'm doing and and the work that we've been doing for the last couple of years seriously, because it's got a lot of potential to it, and it's exactly what people have been talking about. People want to talk about things like economics. People want to talk about things like, um, you know, unity and community development. You know what I'm saying? We out here experimenting, and I don't mean experimenting like we just out here lollygagging it and doing it with no care or regard for the results. But we in the trenches. I'm in the trenches. I'm really trying to work and break down a lot of the barriers. Especially in a time where, all the shit that people are having a problem with and all the issues are being intensified. Race baiting is going on right now. They trying to spark blacks versus whites and blacks versus browns and different religions versus this. And a lot of all of that is completely based on disinformation. Because it's interesting, when you look at like the racial tensions that are growing, all the people who the tensions are growing amongst all live in the same condition. They poor or on the verge of poverty. They working class and fighting for job security. That's all of their circumstance. And even when you look at the religious thing, and the religious thing is even worse, it's even full of more disinformation and more garbage. You know what I'm saying? All the three major polytheistic religions came from a Hebrew culture that wasn't a religion when it was practiced. It was just a cultural thing. It was a manner in which people decided to carry on and live. You know what I'm saying? And again, just to be clear about the three monolithic religions I'm talking about, Islam, Judaism, and the Catholicism and all its branches, Christianity, Mormonism, whatever, you know what I'm saying, those the three monotheistic pillars, all come from a Hebrew faith. A Hebrew faith which was a rebellious faith created against Pharisees who became corrupt through their lust for power and control. A lot of this shit is just ancient issues being recreated that we as a species have yet to overcome. We've yet to evolve past those shortcomings. And it's unfortunate, but that's the truth. And unfortunately, which is even a bit more sadder than anything else, and which really, again, in my opinion, adds to a lot of the complacency and a lot of the BS that we see going on out here, is the fact that lying or being dishonest has become so socially acceptable. People barely have any honor or integrity. And we don't value those things no more. And that's why, again, like I say again, you look at the religious things, like the religion is even worse. It's even worse. Because most of the leaders in all three of your mainstream monotheistic religions are only telling you or talking or using any form of scriptures simply to recruit you under their authority. And that's all of those groups over there. All of them are doing the same thing. And all of them are in bed with the elitists who are running and dictating these debt-based, very exploitive economic systems like slavery. Right? And here's the real. People want to talk about slavery, but cross-Atlantic slave trade would have never been able to take place if black people, Africans, whatever you want to call them, didn't agree to it. If a group of people didn't agree to it. Okay, and those group of people didn't agree to it because they was African or they was black. They agreed to it because they seen some financial or economic advantage for their personal self. They chose that immediate gratification. They wanted that quick buck or that quick come up. And a lot of that's what's so crazy about a lot of what we're dealing with. Like a lot of people really don't pay attention to the practicality of life. And like I think that's the main point behind like the thing like the meta-nature or whatever, the commitment to the, the all these people, alchemists and whatever, what I'm saying, believe in or whatever. That all comes, right, from looking at the environment, realizing and recognizing the evidence of our divinity or divinity in general. What is to be divine? What is to be proper? How things work, right? If you look at the natural way of society, right, there's a right way and there's a wrong way, right? If a plant grows up wrong and doesn't get enough sun and isn't getting the proper nutrition and proper water within the soil, it dies. It's not successful. It doesn't bear life. You know what I'm saying? Life is the real reward. Is the true what do you call it? Measurement of success, right? To create life. But most of the people just out here destroying. And people are eager to be a destroyer. And a lot of people just want to, they ain't telling it out and being real honest with it. But a lot of people just want to become the new oppressors, and they just trying to find innovative ways to become the oppressor. That's why you see all these different forms of religion. Religion, right? They are mimicking and trying to recreate culture. And the culture was just natural. That was just something organic, developed to the people, and that was the way they interacted and dealt and built with each other. So you got religion trying to recreate that, but recreate that in order to create control, to create influence and authority over people. The same way our social systems and our social groups do the same thing when it comes to our current economic systems or these forms of economics we've been using. These forms of trade and shit. The way we choose to invest in our public infrastructure and the way we choose to invest in different fields of employment over others. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I see, again, it's interesting. Before I made this video, I tried to make this video 4 times. And I ain't do those videos because it just kept going too long, and I always started going off and getting into a tangent. I'm talking about some frustration, and I wanted to keep it short and positive. But again, here I'm at 43 minutes right now, and again, I still couldn't help it. Still started to talk about it because it's serious out there, man. There's a lot of stuff going on out there, and the saddest part about it is people aren't even aware that it's going on. Excuse me, they just used to it. They just like, this is how it is. This is business as usual, and I'm out here to get mine, and I'm gonna be at the top of the pile. It's crazy as hell, man. You got mad people, like in the black community, for example, who are talking about white supremacy and how they want to end white supremacy. But their way to end white supremacy is to create black supremacy, is to replicate what the white supremacists were doing, but internalize it for themselves now and own it. I mean, you want things to change, but you go about doing the same thing and expecting a different result. A lot of you niggas is crazy. A lot of y'all got mental problems out there. And I don't want to say that to be wrong or to be disrespectful to people, degrade people out there, but we really have some stinking thinking going on up here. We're not thinking right. Or at least we're not thinking the best. You know what I'm saying? Because, And what little time I got to know my father is one thing he said all the time is what's best is not always what's good. You feel me? You know, sometimes to do the best, what's best and the right thing, and it's not always gonna feel good. It's not always gonna taste good. It's not always gonna smell good. Right? Sometimes you gotta need a couple of those bitter herbs that kind of rancid and they smell and they kind of tough on the palate, but they the most healthiest things that you can get, and they would be the best herbs for you to eat because it'll take care of your issue. But we don't. But again, you know, some people, or a lot of us, only want what feels good. We're still stuck in a lower form of thinking. We sound very high thinking and intellectual, but we still thinking on a very low level. And it doesn't have to be like that. And we don't need no wars. We don't need to go out and kill people or rob people to do this. We don't need to go out and do nothing crazy like that. All we need is knowledge. All we need is proper knowledge. We need research. I ain't gonna say proper knowledge because we'll come to it if we dedicate ourselves and commit to the task of doing the research and dialoguing amongst each other to find out what the real data and information is. We'll come to the solution and we'll get the truth, and we'll change everything from there. You know what I'm saying? In the scriptures it says our people are killed for nothing but a lack of knowledge, right? Not because we're powerless or because our enemy or our oppressor is so strong and mighty, but because we lack the knowledge that would give us the will to overcome our obstacle. You know, we don't want to take the time to learn. We don't want to take the time to grow. We don't want to take the time to work with each other. You know, we're just looking for the most quickest, immediate, and convenient way to get what we want and desire at that moment. You know, whatever the impulse is rattling off, that's what we want. You know, but without complaining and making this video any longer than it is, check us out, man. We got a lot going on. Support where you can and stay connected, man. It's been an update from the Food Gorilla. As always, stay blessed, stay safe, stay positive, stay productive, and I'll be back to you soon with another update. And can't wait for you guys to come check us out. Come to the class, come to the garden, and let's build. Stay positive out there. Peace.